Hello, dear viewers, and welcome back to our channel, where we delve into the intricate tapestry of royal life and the enduring legacy of the British monarchy. Today, we turn our attention to the heart of the institution itself, focusing on the reigning monarchs, King Charles III and Queen Camilla, as they find themselves confronting an increasingly formidable array of challenges that threaten to shake the very foundations of this ancient and revered establishment. In recent times, a fresh wave of concerns has emerged, casting a long shadow over the stability of the monarchy and raising profound questions about His Majesty King Charles's ability to secure his vision and cement his legacy for generations to come. This isn't merely about the day-to-day operations of the palace. It's about the very essence of public perception, the delicate balance of tradition versus modernity, and the unwavering expectation of unity that has long defined the House of Windsor. Since his momentous ascension to the ancient throne in September 2022, following the unparalleled 70-year reign of his beloved mother, Queen Elizabeth II, King Charles has, by many accounts, embarked upon what can only be described as a turbulent period. The crown, it seems, has brought with it not just immense responsibility and symbolic power, but also a relentless glare of public scrutiny and an unending series of hurdles that demand astute navigation. One of the most persistent and publicly visible sources of strain continues to be the deeply entrenched tensions with his younger son, Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex. The ongoing estrangement between the Duke and the wider royal family has cast a discernible pall over the Windsor household, creating an undeniable atmosphere of disquiet. Prince Harry's candid public revelations, shared through various platforms including a globally broadcast documentary series and a best-selling memoir, have ignited fervent debates and discussions, not only within the United Kingdom, but across the globe. These revelations, often intimate and at times deeply critical of the institution and specific family members, have sparked widespread speculation and concern about the true state of unity and cohesion behind the seemingly impenetrable palace walls. The Duke's highly anticipated autobiography, *Spare*, published earlier this year, proved to be a veritable bombshell, offering an unprecedented, unvarnished look into his experiences as a senior royal. Within its pages, Harry articulated a narrative of feeling marginalized, misunderstood, and at times even victimized by the very system he was born into. He recounted deeply personal anecdotes from the tragic loss of his mother, Princess Diana, and its profound impact on his upbringing, to what he perceived as a lack of support from the institution regarding the relentless media scrutiny faced by his wife, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. These accounts, detailing alleged familial friction, security concerns, and even claims of unconscious bias within the institution, have resonated with some members of the public, while alienating others who view them as a betrayal of royal discretion and privacy. The sheer volume and personal nature of these disclosures have undoubtedly placed significant pressure on the King and Queen, demanding a delicate balance between public silence and the desire to present a united front, a task that has proven increasingly challenging. Beyond the complexities of family dynamics, some of the King's own decisions and actions since his accession have, perhaps surprisingly, also invited a degree of criticism and public debate. While His Majesty has long been known for his progressive views on environmentalism and his dedication to charitable causes, certain choices made during his early reign have been branded by some as inconsistent with long-standing royal tradition. A notable example that has drawn considerable attention concerns the strategic decision to rent out certain properties on the esteemed Windsor estate to tourists. While seemingly a pragmatic move designed to generate revenue for the maintenance and preservation of historic assets, this commercial endeavor has been met with a degree of skepticism. Critics argue that such ventures, by their very nature, introduce a commercial element into what has historically been a private, almost sacred domain of the crown. They contend that this approach risks diluting the mystique and exclusivity traditionally associated with royal residences and properties, potentially blurring the lines between a national treasure and a commercial enterprise. For a monarchy that relies heavily on its symbolic value and a sense of timeless tradition, any perceived deviation from established norms can be met with resistance, particularly from those who hold a deep reverence for the historical continuity of the institution. The debate highlights the perpetual tension between the need for financial prudence in an age of rising costs and the imperative to maintain an aura of grandeur and separation from the mundane realities of commerce. Furthermore, King Charles's occasional public outbursts, though infrequent, have unfortunately drawn negative headlines and sparked commentary. While these incidents are often minor in isolation, perhaps a display of frustration over a malfunctioning pen or a moment of impatience caught on camera, they tend to be amplified by the constant glare of modern media. The expectation for a monarch, particularly one who has inherited the mantle from a figure as consistently composed and stoic as Queen Elizabeth II, is one of unflappable calm and unwavering decorum, even under immense pressure. Any deviation from this perceived ideal, however fleeting, can be seized upon and interpreted as a sign of temperament, or even a lack of control, thereby creating minor but nonetheless noticeable dents in the carefully cultivated image of the sovereign. These moments, though seemingly trivial, contribute to the broader narrative surrounding the king's personality and leadership style, and they underscore the immense pressure under which the monarch operates, with every gesture, every expression, subject to public dissection. Compounding these internal and self-generated difficulties, the ongoing scandals linked to Prince Andrew, the Duke of York, remain a persistent and undeniable source of profound embarrassment for the entire royal household. Despite having been stripped of his military titles and royal patronages in January 2022, and having stepped back from public duties following the damaging revelations concerning his association with convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, the lingering shadow of these controversies continues to cast unwelcome attention firmly upon the royal family. The civil lawsuit brought against Prince Andrew by Virginia Giuffre, alleging sexual assault, and his subsequent out-of-court settlement, have left an indelible stain on his public image and, by extension, on the reputation of the monarchy itself. The infamous 2019 BBC Newsnight interview, in which Prince Andrew attempted to address the allegations, widely considered a public relations disaster, only served to exacerbate the situation, raising more questions than answers and solidifying public skepticism. Even with his withdrawal from public life, the specter of these allegations continues to haunt the royal family, periodically resurfacing in media reports and public discourse. This ongoing situation presents a unique challenge for King Charles and Queen Camilla: how to effectively distance the institution from an individual member's deeply damaging actions without appearing to abandon a family member, while simultaneously upholding the highest standards of integrity and accountability. The continuous association with such grave accusations represents a significant public relations hurdle, diverting focus from the positive work of the monarchy and perpetuating a narrative of controversy. Taken together, these various controversies and perceived missteps, the lingering familial discord with Prince Harry, the king's occasionally unconventional decisions regarding royal assets, his moments of public frustration, and the enduring embarrassment of Prince Andrew's past, have collectively fueled a palpable sense of uncertainty about the monarchy's future trajectory. There is a growing question mark over whether King Charles and Queen Camilla, in their relatively nascent reign, possess the collective fortitude, wisdom, and public backing required to effectively steady the ship in the turbulent years that lie ahead. The metaphor of a ship navigating rough seas perfectly encapsulates the challenges they face: maintaining course, avoiding dangerous shoals, and ensuring the vessel remains seaworthy and trusted by its passengers. The British monarchy, after centuries of evolution, has always relied on a delicate balance of tradition, adaptability, and crucially, public affection and respect. In an increasingly interconnected and transparent world where information travels at lightning speed and public opinion can shift dramatically, the institution faces an unprecedented level of scrutiny. Social media platforms, 24/7 news cycles, and a general cultural shift towards greater accountability mean that every action, every decision, and every controversy is amplified and dissected in real time. This intensified spotlight places immense pressure on the king and queen, demanding not only impeccable conduct but also exceptional communication skills and a deep understanding of public sentiment. As King Charles diligently works to navigate this intricate web of challenges, striving to carve out his own distinct reign while honoring the legacy of his predecessors, Queen Camilla and indeed the wider royal family find themselves undeniably under this unprecedented level of scrutiny. Queen Camilla, who has steadily and gracefully grown into her role, first as Duchess of Cornwall and now as Queen, stands as a pillar of support for His Majesty. Her journey to public acceptance has been a long and arduous one, marked by resilience and dedication. Now, as Queen, she too is subject to this heightened examination, with her every engagement, every public appearance, and every interaction contributing to the broader narrative of the monarchy's stability and relevance. The challenges faced by the king are, by extension, challenges for the entire institution, requiring a collective effort to demonstrate strength, unity, and a continued commitment to public service. This period in the monarchy's long history is certainly a pivotal one. The challenges are not merely cosmetic. They touch upon fundamental questions of purpose, relevance, and public trust in the 21st century. The actions taken, or indeed not taken, by King Charles and Queen Camilla in the coming months and years will undoubtedly shape the future trajectory of the British crown, determining whether it continues to thrive as a unifying force or whether these mounting pressures will lead to a more profound re-evaluation of its role. In conclusion, the reign of King Charles III has thus far been characterized by a complex interplay of inherited legacy, personal challenges, and the relentless demands of a modern world. From the deeply personal family tensions with Prince Harry to the more systemic issues surrounding the management of royal assets and the lingering shadow of Prince Andrew's controversies, the path ahead for the King and Queen Camilla is undeniably fraught with obstacles. They are tasked with the immense responsibility of preserving an ancient institution, while simultaneously ensuring its continued relevance and appeal to a diverse and evolving populace. This event certainly gives us much to reflect upon regarding the delicate balance required to maintain a monarchy in contemporary times. What are your thoughts on this unfolding royal narrative? Do you believe King Charles and Queen Camilla can effectively steer the monarchy through these turbulent waters? Share your opinions and insights in the comments section below. We always appreciate hearing from our thoughtful viewers. Don't forget to like this video if you found it informative, subscribe to our channel for more in-depth royal analysis, and join us for our next royal update as we continue to explore the fascinating world of the British monarchy. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take care.